Lloyd, you know about Machine Gun Kelly? MGK?
Yeah, I know about his babe. That's what I know about.
Who's his babe?
Oh, Megan Fox.
We
I
don't-
don't want to talk about him. I'm jealous of him, man. I mean, he's got Megan Fox. Come on, Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, sure, you're a gangster, right? Whoever he sells music to, probably some little kids from his hometown of Austin, Texas, who think they're into rap.
Wait, you know where he's from?
Yeah. When I looked up her, I said, who is this chump?
When I looked up her. What do you think of his music?
What music?
What makes this song stink?
How's it going, Pat Finnerty? This is episode 7 of What Makes This Song Stink. And I'm still laughing at Lloyd. He's the most amazing person I've ever met. He's hilarious. He knows kind of everything.
I like Duff. I do. I like the band.
Yeah, you always talk about Duff.
Yeah, I like Duff. Them and Slash, I mean, they be getting it.
Unbelievable, and certainly knows more about MGK than I do. Even though I did have to check. MGK is from Houston, not Austin, but I mean, that's close enough. So, Lloyd knows more about MGK than I do, because, yeah, MGK, I mean, I have a Dire Straits t-shirt on. I shouldn't even know who this guy is. And I don't really. I mean, I know he was like a trap guy, and then he was a rapper. He got in a beef with Eminem. I don't care. It wasn't until he put out a song called Emo Girl that lovely people like yourself decided to, send it to me via Twitter and DM over and over again. And I'm proud of that. Like I've said before, I'm proud of it. Thank you for sending me Emo Girl. But yeah, he's doing pop punk now. That's a problem. It's a problem. There's enough people talking about MGK on the internet. I don't need to get into this. I don't care. It's not about him. This is about something much, much, much bigger. And you're going to find out what that is a little later. News right now is that I'm about to go on tour. I'm doing an American tour for a couple of months. I play guitar with this band called Strain of Oaks, and I'm doing the opening set too. So I have to get ready for that. But Emo Girl, I can't wait. So I have to try to get it all in. But don't worry, little dog mutts. I still have enough time to talk about some bullshit before I start breaking this song down. So you know what that means. We gotta talk about YouTube. So it's been a little while since the Danny California video, and I just want to first off say that I made it through. I'm here. I didn't get any poison dip bass strings sent to my house or anything like that. And also, biggest video I've ever had. So I mean, holy shit. And because of that video, the big news, we hit 100K.
This is hot stuff.
100K. I mean, this is like restoring my faith in humanity in a way. It really is. Because we're coming together to say that we've had enough of Three Doors Down and enough of Train and enough of Kid Rock. So it's pretty special for me. First, we need to celebrate a little bit. So Kenny, Five Finger Death Punch, Brian May, take it from here. Good decision, boys. Now on to the cool shit. Kim's big surprise. I came into the kitchen. Kim's like, I'm surprised. And I was like, all right, what's the surprise? It's a 100K cake with a pedal mobile.
Gotta twirl it. Dunkin' cup.
Right, it has the Dunkin' cup. It has a Digimon on there. It's a cake with a pedal mobile. Kim. And also, seeing that we hit the 100K landmark, that means, you know what we're now the proud owners of. The thing. We got the thing. It's the thing. We got the fucking thing. They all have it. It's always in the back. They're not pointing it out, but it's always back there. You can see it. It's they're not talking about it, but it always has a little light on it too. They find these little lights that they put the thing on. Not with a bright light, just they always have a little dim light on there just to make sure that you're seeing the thing. But there's only one place that we're gonna put this thing, and that's on the pedalmobile. Problem is that the things don't come with 1/4-inch input jacks, and anything that I hang from the pedalmobile has to be plugged in to a 1/4-inch. I mean, a man has to have a coat. So I had to come up with some pretty advanced engineering to get it up on the PM. Wasn't sure if these two hooks connected, so I had to run a 56 through there. Found out that they connected, and I was able to get this through George L style. So I was able to get the 1/4-inch in. The problem is that I can't just plug it into a pedal right here because the thing is too heavy, believe it or not. The thing's got a lot of weight to it. So I had to think outside of the box a little bit and outside of the pedalmobile because typically I'm just running cable through one of the 1x4s. So what I had to do is actually take some dual lock and put it on top of one of the 1x4s. and took a multi-course, put that multi-course right on there with the dual lock, and then I was able to plug into both sides of the multi-course. So I thought it was good for about 2 seconds until I realized that as soon as I put this thing on the pedal mobile, tip or gore. All right, so we're weighted pretty good on that side. Let's put the thing in. We should be good.
Tip or gore.
Now, to those of you who have pedal mobiles, you'll know the biggest problem is trying to keep them plumb. It's tough. I mean, you know, I've worked every sort of a combination with pedals there is, and I just couldn't get it. I mean, every single pedal combination I was putting on there, tip or gore. So I thought I was dead in the water, and I went on Instagram Live to bitch about it, and some guy called in, and he said, dude, put something in the cup. And I realized that he's right. Like, there's all this real estate that exists in this cup. I could put another pedal in there. And it passes code because the cup is being held up by the mini wall, which is connected to a 1/4 inch. So the lesson here, folks, is that we're always just one Boss CS3 in a Dunkin' cup away from Jake Plummer. Look at that. Jake fucking Plummer. Look at that. Oh man, we're flying. That is the Great Plains. So thanks to everybody again, 100K, unbelievable, and this community, unbelievable, coming up with ideas like put something in the cup. So it's working. And for people that still say that my videos are too long, you don't want to see one of these things flying? The door's over there, pal. I wish I had 2 of these things so I could do it again. Wouldn't have to talk about fucking MGK.
What makes this song stink?
All right, let's watch this rotten thing.
All right, kids. Today,
Barker.
we're going on a field trip.
Problem. I mean, they're already on the field trip. They're chancing out, man. I mean, you know how these videos are supposed to go. It's like rock stars like playing a 50-year-old. Meanwhile, he's 50. You know, but it would be like Mr. Barker would be written on the blackboard, you know, pan up, you'd see that. And then it would be like a pan of the kids who were like falling asleep. One kid's picking his nose. And then like, you know, Mr. Barker says, hey, class, we're going on a field trip. Then they go crazy. Then they go to the place. I mean, they're already there. Permission slips are signed. The song hasn't even started yet.
Makeup by the mirror in her bedroom. Thigh-high fishnets and some black boots. Nose pierced with the cigarette perfume. Half dead, but she still looks so.
Is this more than you longing for? Yeah, I've been dying to tell you everything you want to hear. 'Cause that's just who I am this week. So it's Blink Out Boy. It's every Blink song, but mostly Rock Show, plus, you know, Fall Out Boy. And I hate giving credit to Pete Wentz. I never want to give credit to Pete Wentz. What am I, 45 seconds into this thing? I'm giving credit to Pete Wentz? I gotta wrap it up.
She is a monster in disguise, and she knows all the words to the trap song.
So are you allowed to do this? If you just get somebody from, like, the band, you could just write another one of their songs? You know, he just all of a sudden wants to do a pop punk band, so he gets Barker. Like, if I, you know, got Jackson Brown to be in my band, can I write a song that was like, well, he's going back to the minor town, and it's cold and it's black as hell. I mean, you know, I get JB in my band, I could just do that. Wait a second, Dawes already did that. So you can't do it. Dawes joke. But actually, it makes sense, because looking at him here, he kind of reminds me of like a shitty Mike Dirnt. So maybe that's what he did. He saw himself in the mirror and he's like, wait a second, I'm kind of like a shitty Mike Dirnt, so maybe I'll do like punk. But actually, no, Mike Dirnt's the shitty Mike Dirnt. I think MGK would be like the leading Mike Dirnt. I mean, well, that's what Mike Dirnt's punk. Like, he's actually punk. I mean, he looks like a pterodactyl. He sounds like a pterodactyl too, because the end of Brain Stew, I haven't seen this in a very long time, but I'm pretty sure he does that. I gotta check it out, hold on. Glad I remember that. You know, that. School? Math? No. But, you know, I'm an old man. Children, come gather. Let me tell you of the time where Green Day bassist Mike Dirnt used to scream at the end of Brain Stew, and he sounded like a pterodactyl. I mean, that's it? That's all I got. That's where I'm going. So it's D, I'm in love with an emo girl. G, I'm in love with an emo girl. So that's like the move where, 38 special Weezer chord, which is just like, a D with the F sharp and the root, the third and the root. Yeah. Fuck that. Let's give that third and the root to Pierce. Let's get Pierce on the board. He's earned it. I mean, he's got the amps, he's got the hat, he's smiling. Let's throw it to Pierce. Pierce is on the board. But whatever with the chords, but like the fact that he just sings Emo Girl 4 times in a row. Like, all I want is an emo girl, or all I want is an emo girl. I have no problem with repeating a line in the chorus. I mean, Wayne Whale. But, like, you have to mean it, and I did. I mean, Wayne was cool. My problem with this song is that he's endlessly repeating how much he wants an emo girl, when, much to the chagrin of Lloyd,
Transformers, what else was she was in?
we all know who he's with. It's almost as bad as the Monahan Soul Sister bullshit.
So gangsta, I'm so thug.
I feel bad for actual emo girls. I actually DM'd emo girl on Instagram, crickets. But, if she gets back to me, I'll let you know. The only good thing that I could say about this song so far is that, he decided to do Blink and not Offspring. Thank God. Because if I had to deal with another Pretty Fly for a White Guy original prankster, I don't know, man, I'd be selling ring lights. Pretty fly for a white guy.
Give it to me, baby.
And all the girls say I'm pretty fly.
For a white guy.
Original prankster.
You can do it. I don't wanna be ya.
I don't even think you could recreate those in any sort of way. Like, dumb ain't good enough. You gotta get under dumb.
But they didn't have ice cubes, so he bought vanilla ice.
You gotta get sub dumb. Like Walker Hayes, you gotta get lower. Like the crust ain't cutting it. You gotta get down to like the dumb mantle.
Give it to me, baby.
And all the girlies say I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
And I don't know if anyone's even ever been down there. It would have to be the dumbest idea that your brain is capable of coming up with.
The Hoop Shredded Gigolo.
He's raining down trays and he's beating the buzzer.
The Hoop Shredded Gigolo.
He's tapping Van Allen and he's getting the ref's number.
The Hoop Shredded Gigolo.
Takes pics with a cherry red lipstick. Says she only dates guys with the big.
I don't always want to have to be like, oh, he did this, oh, I did that. But I mean, like, he did the move where it's like, you think he's going to say big, talking about a hammer, but like he doesn't. You know that move.
Says she only dates guys with the big.
In a questionable frame to stop that line on. But I don't know why he wouldn't just say big dick, because, he finished the sentence when he was sitting in with punk rock icons Motley Crue. Speaking of Motley Crue, have you seen Vince Neil on the Zamboni? Have you seen it?
Yeah! All right! That loan approval machine rocks.
Awesome. And that dollar loan machine definitely does rock. It rocks. It's a rocking dollar fucking approval machine. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. And of course girls, because they can't keep their hands off Vince. What's not to love there? In this bizarre boiler room laboratory, approving loans. And there's nothing more punk rock than peddling predatory loans. And I like how the Zamboni has Motley on the license plate, like in case you don't remember, what Vince Neil looks like or who Vince Neil is. You know what I mean? It's kind of the move where they, like, car dealerships get offensive linemen to be in their commercials, but they have to wear the jersey. It's like, hey, this is Jason Shrupnick from the Baltimore Ravens telling you to block all those high interest rates down here at Del Bosso Ford. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Motley Crue so much isn't just because they're morons. It's because that's who MGK is hanging out with. And, if you're going to get into the punk world, you're the company that you keep. And I know that there's some Crue fans out there that are saying, oh, their first 2 records or whatever. They blew any cred they had in the mid-'80s. They went hair metal as soon as they could. Then they did that 94 Karabi record where they were trying to do grunge. In that concert that MGK was doing with them, guess who played right before them? The The bottom line is that if you're gonna sing about how much you love an emo girl, and then you're gonna sing with the guy that sang Girls, 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 it's gonna be a problem. Because we're talking about cred here. Now, I love punk, but I'm not a punker. Never been a punker, but I'm friends with punkers. Balls, man, I'm gonna put a minute on the clock and just tell me the first 5 punk bands you think of and why they're important.
5 is like totally reductive. You could just keep, because the subgenres are so important.
It's Balls, man. He's so punk he wouldn't even answer the question. And I was afraid that was gonna happen because now I have to talk about punk. I mean, you have to. I mean, this is what this video is, right? I mean, I didn't want to talk about MGK, but he wants cred.
I heard the feedback, I'm a poser with a guitar and a choker.
But you can't buy it. See, I'm talking about punk here, so it's like I'm getting real close to Fantano.
Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd.
You know, what am I going to Fantano this thing and talk about punk? If I have to, I have to. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. This is pretty much it, right? Got some records in the back. He likes the pink light. He's got a little bit more up top, but I think it's working. And I'm going back to the Moby look, which these aren't even real. And they're putting out like a weird yellow thing. They're like the computer things. I don't know what they are, but no Lennon Coke bottle. Sorry about that. Okay. What is cred and why does MGK not have it? And what is punk rock? Punk rock, of course, rebels against the establishment. I can't do it, man. Let's just talk about it with an actual punk band. Eamon.
Yep.
You're in the band The Chats.
Yep.
Do you know anything about MGK?
Yeah, too much. To preface it, I've got nothing against like pop punk artists, if that's what you want to call it. I've got nothing. There's even pop punk bands I like. I love early Green Day, and you might even consider the Ramones a pop punk band to some degree. But I feel like what he's doing is, you can tell it's really inauthentic. He's just trying to or he's got like a team behind him being like, hey, you got to write a song about this and throw in some buzzwords like this to get the kids interested or whatever.
Well, that's the difference, because the first time that I saw Smoke Up,
I'm on star time, so leave me alone. I'm on star time, so leave me alone.
right? I saw you walking up with fucking Oakleys on, in a DHL shirt, shorts, mullet, you know what I mean? On a camera that looked like shit. The whole thing looks like shit. You guys were too lazy to carry a ride cymbal in the video. I noticed that. You're like, all right, let's just bring a hi-hat. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys aren't plugged into anything. There is nothing contrived there. This is just like, we are going to go do what we were going to do. And our friends are going to watch this video. And because it's real, for me, it was just like, these dudes fucking rule. And I've been a fan ever since.
Thank you.
Punk is like, it's the easiest music to play, right? But it's the hardest music because you have to be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to get cred in punk is like the hardest thing to do. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's difficult like that. Like, it's easy to play, but it's hard to convey almost.
Exactly. Like, it's like the Misfits. I mean, those albums sound like shit, but they're the best.
Because they meant it.
They meant it. It almost can't be described, but like, you guys have that. Like the Chats, to me, you have heart. Anything else that you want to say about MGK? Do you care?
He can do whatever he wants, but it sucks.
I fell in love with an emo girl.
There's Willow. Who's Willow? Who's Willow? Wait a second. Willow. Aw. All right. Listen, I'm not going to catch everything. And, now I know, but I didn't know before I started this thing featuring Willow, that Willow is Willow. This could be some choppy waters. I mean, we know what happened to Rock when he went after Mama Bear. I mean, now what am I going to go at the Cub? So I have to take it easy on Willow? Oh, that's going to be so hard. How am I going to take it easy on Willow? She's an emo girl. I mean, look at how serious she is. I fucking have to. It's holy fuck, I'm bleeding on your blink tee with the same face that refugees make when their houses get blown up and they lose their fucking country. I mean, so this one isn't even on Willow or MGK or whoever wrote this piece of shit. This one's like on Earth. Like, we need a new face. Evolution's gotta fucking get cracking. We've gotta have another gear. You know, like we got to be able to put it in the 6th for like actual shit, like people drop dead or my house gets blown up or something like that. If this face is gonna mean, holy fuck, I'm bleeding on your Blink team. How much more of this song do I have to listen to?
We drive in the car and I say, who is this bitch? She says you won't understand, it's some next shit.
When I drive in the car and I say, who is this bitch? You won't understand, it's some next shit. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean. You soon will.
You soon will.
She soon willed.
Won't understand, it's some next shit.
Well, can't understand what I mean. Well, you soon will.
It's close enough.
We drive in the car and I say, who is this?
Can't understand what I mean, well, you soon will.
It's close enough.
I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean.
Some next shit.
It's close enough. It's not the same chords. It's pretty much the same melody, and it made me think of it. Maybe my least favorite part of any song that's ever been written, and I mean this from the bottom of everything I got. You soon will. I fucking hate that soon will so much.
You soon will.
That you don't understand this right now, but you soon will. BNL was teaching us that we didn't understand the Chinese chicken, but we soon will. I mean, that song in general, every inch of that song, but I gotta stop talking about it. I won't let myself get there.
Tell me you're depressed, baby girl, that makes two of us.
This is a little tough because I'm gonna have to talk about depression coming off of me frying myself in the electric chair because of a Bare Naked Lady song. But I stick by that joke. But they're talking about depression, which is very real, and they're talking about sadness, which is very real. And I'm no stranger. Family, thanks for taking the call. Would you say that depression runs in our family?
Definitely. You have 3 candidates right here.
I was going to say Lexapro. You are.
Yeah, Lexapro.
Wellbutrin.
I'm citalopram, anxiety right now. What's Maggie?
Maggie.
She was Prozac for a while, I think.
Okay.
Fluoxetine.
Oh, Fluoxetine.
Fluoxetine.
From across the room. Oh, I didn't even have that one. And they were on vacation. I mean, but they're also real fucking funny because you have to laugh about certain stuff in life, but you also have to try to be grateful. You know what I mean? I'll bitch about anything, but you also have to try to be grateful and try to have some gratitude. And these fucks got picked up to go to this video shoot. And I'm not saying that Willow or MGK can't be sad or depressed because they're, rich and famous or anything like that. That doesn't matter at all. I mean, they're living on this planet. Fucking nightmare. But like emotional, these are people that, are very sensitive. And part of the reason why I'm doing this video is just because I just think that this is a gross exploitation of fucking sadness, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's no art in this video. It's just like they're reading from a Wikipedia page of what an emo girl is. Well, there is art. There's Twin Peaks art, which don't think I didn't notice that. Then this fuck's gonna claim Lynch now? He's claiming Lynch? Oh, but like, it looks like a runway model shoot. It's like these clothes that they're wearing have still never been worn. Like somehow, I don't know how that's happening, but that's how new these clothes are. Think about the catering at this video shoot. They didn't know what they were gonna have, and there's nothing more exciting than that. Like, oh, there'll be stuff, and you don't know what it is. And then they bring in these bagels, and then there's bagels. And like, you can get your own bagel, but that's a premeditated bagel. When you didn't know there was gonna be bagels, and then all of a sudden someone's just walking around handing you them. It's a good day. Like the blueberry bagel days. You're like, there's so many here, I'm gonna go with the blueberry. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you have, but this place was raining down smoothies. I mean, with fruits and vegetables you've never heard of. And coffee. Oh my God. Can you imagine? You gotta wonder if there's gonna be a halftime rock out part in this song. I'm not saying that there's gonna be a halftime rock out part. Every move. There's every single fucking move. Into a breakdown, maybe? Breakdown. I mean, every single fucking move, you could just do it. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video. So I'm not picking emo girl because I'm getting like emo girl when I'm in CVS. That's not happening. I'm going at it because I've already done this. I was there, man. I was on the Dude Ranch. I mean, I was in high school in 1997, 1998. Like, and Blink came, and I was just like, all right, there's Blink. Like, the songs are catchy, whatever. I'm just going to let them go over there. But then it like just started happening. Numbers were coming from every direction. It was like SR71 plus 44 and some 41. And then you had like the Good Charlotte. Twins were everywhere. And it was just like from all angles and Newfound Glory. It just kept coming. Cool, right? 1985. Oh, yellow card. And there was a cover of Boys of Summer. I mean, it didn't fucking stop. And in hindsight, I was being a little too hard on Sum 41, I think. Because, I'll take it in too deep. But I mean, that's shit. So if this fuck, who's 32 years old, is gonna bring this fucking bullshit back, I want in. You heard me. Yeah, I'm 42. Yeah, I got a Dire Straits t-shirt on. I don't give a shit. I want in. I want a hot tub. I do. It'd be nice. You can, have a hard day's work. Get in the HT, and bullshit got us the fucking HT. Because I spent most of my 20s and 30s just like trying to, get cred. Like trying to write songs my friends and bands would like this, like doing augmented, whatever, and then like maybe, an E minor with the G and a Ruby minor third. And like, what was the best case scenario? We open for Spoon? Fuck that shit. I could have just been doing, and I'd be in the fucking bubbles right now. And again, I'm not talking about good punk, that's hard to do. Good emo, that's hard to do. Good rock and roll, I'm not talking about any of that shit. I'm not talking about the chats. Hold on one second.
Are the chats at Hot Tub Bunny yet?
No, we're still, renting.
Breaks my heart, but fuck the chats. They can go kick rocks. I want in. Spent a life of listening to bullshit while I'm talking about what? Tom Verlaine's guitar tone? I don't even think Verlaine has a hot tub. So Verlaine can kick rocks too. I'm out of good music. Good music sucks. I want in. And thanks to MGK, I think we now have a clear path. All we need to do is implement the simple plan.
Sorry, I can't be perfect.
Let me explain. Step one, and it's the most important one, is that we gotta write a bullshit pop punk song like Emo Girl style. But the good news is that we already have a head start. So you might remember from the Monster Truck Kid Rock Little Stinkers video where I had the Scumbag song called Dead Man Trail.
Going down on a dead man trail, gonna drink some liquor, gonna wake up in jail.
So that's my fake Scumbag band, Tortured Agony, right? Well, I've always had a fake pop punk band too in mind called August is Falling. Pretty good, right? And I've had a chorus for like pretty much around the time I wrote Dead Man Trail. I also had an emo pop punk song called Mad This Summer. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday night. Mad this summer. So we're off to a good start. Now step two is where the clock comes into play because I'm about to leave for the tour that I'm going on in like 2 days. So I don't have a lot of time to do this. I have to record basic tracks in Philly, but it's all right. I got Vivas to record it. I got Berkeley to play drums.
Do you have shorts?
I don't. Vivas, can you mix it to where it sounds like I'm wearing shorts?
Yeah.
Like I'm not wearing a shirt and like I'm wearing shorts.
Right.
But I do have shoes on.
Right.
I also haven't written all the lyrics yet, so I have to write those on tour and then I'll find some place to record them. Step 3, find cool emo punk kids to be in the video / help find better look. So if August is Falling is gonna have any sort of chance, I gotta get at least a couple emo kids that don't like MGK and that will be in my video. So I'm looking for them, and then I also need them to help me find a better look because I'm struggling in that department. I've never been a black t-shirt guy. The only one that I could find is my Premier Guitar t-shirt from when I'm doing Bollinger. Hey, John Bollinger, Supermarket Rundown. We're talking with Dave right now about the hot dogs. Dave, what can you tell me about these Angus dogs? Are they true bypass? Cool. So now I kind of have like an old man Hoppus Bollinger look. Now this isn't ideal by any means, at least I'm in black clothes. Number 4, we got to road test this thing. We got to see if it's a hit, right? And also we got to see if like an emo kid's gonna like it. So I want to see if I could find an emo bass player in some town that we're in to come up so we can do a full band version of it. Number 5, if we put 1 through 4 together, hopefully it all worked out, we release the video, which leads us to number 6, and this is a big one. Assuming the video performs well and we get enough hits, then we might get the attention of certain promoters and we get ourselves on the Warped Tour. We need the Warped Tour. 12 o'clock slot, 11:30 slot. We're not going to make any money right there, but we're going to start to build the momentum and then maybe get a TV placement, maybe on a CW show. Who knows? Because if that happens, and when that happens, it's going to lead us to number 7, the final step in the simple plan, which is hot tub. Perfect. So that's it. That's the simple plan. I'm going to get up now because I have to start doing the video. And I'm just going to cut to myself wherever the hell I am in the country. And, you know, this is going to be like the tour vlog portion of the video. Sorry for saying tour vlog. You're not going to fucking believe what I just saw. I've been to a lot of rest stops in my life, but this is unreal. We're pulling in about a minute and a half. Where am I right now?
Sinclair, Wyoming.
And what's the name of this rest stop?
Stinkers.
I can't tell you how happy I'm right now. This is unbelievable. What do you think of Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly?
I'm not a fan of Machine Gun Kelly.
Right.
I don't like it.
Do you think you know?
I don't like his music.
Right, either do I. Right. I like your hair though. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Do you think I could pull off an emo look?
No.
Okay, how much is the skunk?
This is $8.47.
That's a good deal. Are you moving a lot of these skunks?
Yeah.
Tour, dude. I don't even know where I am, but tour's been going good. Shows have been going good.
Got more monster truck in my monitor.
Mad this summer's getting there. I just wrote a new verse yesterday.
Ready? Your silence tells me everything. I know you're not about it.
Awesome. Starting to make some waves. Video's coming together. Got some emo pop punkers. They're on board. Here we go. Can I pull off emo?
No.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can. Right. So,
Absolutely,
like, who's
yeah.
your favorite band in high school?
Oh, The Used, by far.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see what's under that hat. What do you think of MGK?
Oh, he sucks.
I actually got enough emo pop punkers for the video that I've just been opening it up to everybody.
Even on a Saturday night. Even on a Saturday night.
Even on a Saturday night.
And then, I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, I wasn't ready for
listen,
this.
there's nothing I could do, I'm sorry. I've been popping cones left and right. I've never popped so many cones on a tour. I don't know where the hell I'm popping this cone, but I'm popping it. LA was cool, did a hoppus hunt, walked around LA looking for an emo pop punk bass player, hit Instagram, worked out.
Excuse me, do you know how to play bass? Shit, you know any bass players? Do you know how to play bass?
I do not.
Nothing happening.
Nope, but I'll message you if I find one.
Not much happening on this street right now.
My name's Dave, I'm from Scotland. How you doing, pal?
What the fuck is... How's Scotland gonna help me?
There's a bass over here. Look at this fucker. What?
Great, you have guitars. They're fucking Scottish guitars.
This is a square bass, mate. Probably made in America. Definitely.
I'm India. Love Scotland. Keep it up. Keep your life going. Call back in another time. But right now, you got to hit the fucking X. I got to find an emo kid in LA.
I think we found him.
And you're in LA and you're an emo pop punk kid. Is that right?
Oh, oh my God, very much so.
This is amazing. Bring your bass, get as emoed up as you can, and I'll teach you the song backstage, okay?
Oh, can't wait.
So it's been going pretty good. I've been playing mad this summer at the shows. People are getting into it. But I'm a little worried about my look because the old man Hoppus Bollinger look, I mean, that ain't getting us to the Warped Tour. If we want to complete the simple plan, I got to step it up. But there's good news. We stopped through the Twin Cities on this tour, which means you know where we're going. Mall of America. Unbelievable. A mall. Let's see. Hot topic. 1 minute away. This might be the first time in 20 years. This might be the first time I'm going in. Just found someone. What's your name?
Cassidy.
Cassidy,
Hey.
you're great. What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia, nice to meet you. You're from Minnesota? You're traveling?
No, we're from South Dakota.
I need help becoming a pop punk emo kind of guy. Do you think, looking at me, do you think you can help me?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what we can find.
With the right attire. This would look pretty cool.
I see that you have the stripes. That's pretty fucking cool.
Right?
Cassie, I don't think anyone's ever gonna write a song called Tall Bald Man in a Hat, but if they did, I would hope it'd be better than Emo Girl. How does Emo Girl make you feel?
The song makes me bad about it.
Is that that's, I feel like this is the new that.
Yeah.
But that calls to me because I've seen that so much in my life.
17-year-old version. So this is gonna be your style piece.
Right, so we could save money on no belt.
Yeah.
Let's put that belt back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Olivia. All right, I guess I got to try it on now, right? Okay, what do we think?
It's not
I
that
like
bad
it.
on. I like it.
I
You
like
think
it.
so?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel pretty good at it.
It looks very like.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm not gonna scream or shout it. Silence tells me everything. I know you're not about it. Now I'm walking down the street we know, and the flowers bloom, but all I do is think of you. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday night. Now don't forget the day that your dad left. You called me crying, told me to come over. I didn't let go of you. Now I'm sitting by the lake alone. You told me the water made you feel smarter than why the water feel like a fool. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday night. Even on a Saturday I think about you all the time, and I can tell you I'm not fine. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday night. I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer, even on a Saturday night. 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 Even on a Saturday night.
I say this every single time. I think in every single video that it's good to be back at the board, but because that means the video's over. But this one, I mean it more than I've ever meant it before. But it was good. It was good. It was a good fucking tour. Skunk. Also, Boise Record Exchange came through and gave me, presented me with this Train Drops of Jupiter Gold Sales Award. Can you see that with the ring light? Whatever. But Boise came through, and my set kind of bombed in Boise, I gotta say. So sorry about that, Boise. That was my worst one. But the shows were great. Strand of Oak shows were great. And I think the Simple Plan's working out. I mean, I think the hot tub's gonna happen. I mean, people were digging Mad this summer. And I kind of was too, actually. I was getting into it a little bit. But we know the work isn't over yet because we're only at number 6 and there's 7 here, right? 7's the hot tub. 6 is the Warped Tour. So on the ride back in the van, I was putting together a couple different like packages and stuff like that for August is Falling, mostly just Googling like male models with emo haircuts, and then I put myself in the back. So I think that's what I'm going to be sending to Warped Tour. It's getting a little late in the summer, but I think we could probably still jump on. Let me see where they are now. Will there ever be a Warped Tour again? Why was Warped Tour discontinued? Warped Tour was traveling until 2019. There's no Warped Tour? There's always a Warped Tour. What do you mean there's a Warped Tour? Oh, I mean, you're not making a lot of money on Warped Tour, but that's where you start to get the momentum going, and then you get the hot tub. But there's no hot tub without Warped Tour. Oh my God. Oh my God, what am I gonna do with this fucking box? I have 100 August is Falling t-shirts. They look pretty good too. I already bought a website. Here's fucking t-shirts. I recorded an EP.
Don't click the link below. Don't click the link below. Don't click the link below. We're all gonna fucking die.
Oh, I got Kim to sing on it.
K.I.M. You know me from Beverly Hills back in episode 3.
Oh, Aunt Toby.
Fuck the rest, give me the rights to go die. Everyone else is full of shit, and here's why.
And Ballsman liked that one so much that he just wanted to jam it. Andy let me wear one of his Lost Rotten t-shirts. I mean, it's a famous fucking Ballsman t-shirt. Oh, what am I gonna do now? There's no hot tub. There's no hot tub. There's no hot tub. Oh. Is there anything? There's a Sad Summer Festival by Journeys. Sad Summer? It's unbelievable. Is it coming to Philly?
Yeah, I don't know about this, Zach.
V-neck? They were on sale.
Whoa! HSG!
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hello, welcome to the Embassy Suites Philadelphia.
Do you have any rooms?
Yes, we do.
All right, here.
I see you're already from Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Okay.
I live here. It's a long story. There's no Warped Tour, so then I tried going to Sad Summer Fest, but it's a simple plan. It's just not going to work out.
Okay.
What makes this song stink?
I'm so mad this summer. I'm so sad this summer. I'm insane this summer.
What the hell's going on? Not the fucking road, dude. That guitar sucks. I love this kid, man. I love this kid. Nice job. 18 years old. Thank you for giving me credit, man. Alright, that's it. Thanks, everybody.